Yes. To answer the question, yes, you should use new Dragon Breath Charizard in the Ultra League. It is a monster. Anyways, hey everybody, Home/Henry here. Hope everybody's doing well. Back with some more content for you guys. And in today's video, as you can guess by the title and thumbnail, we are taking a look at Dragon Breath Charizard in the Ultra League. As I'm recording this, it is still Charizard Community Day. So I hope everyone had a fun and safe Community Day. Hope you guys found shinies and some good ones for PvP. This move is something that I'm really excited for, and it has a ton of play in the Ultra League, specifically in the Open Ultra League. Charizard with Dragon Breath can beat Giratina in most even shield scenarios. It can still beat Registeel, and with Blast Burn as well as the Dragon Breath, it can actually even beat Cresselia in the one shield. So it is an extremely powerful meta buster in the Ultra League, and it's one I'm really excited to try out. My wonderful girlfriend, who goes by the username Picklip Detective, did get a really good IV Charizard with Dragon Breath, so she decided to power it up, and live on stream I had some viewers hop in some battles to see how it performs. So without further ado, let's hop into these battles and see how it does. Alright, so we're hopping into game number 1 here, and as you can see, she is actually battling me in this first battle. I'm leading Gyarados, she's leading Empoleon. This is a fairly neutral matchup, so she's going to stay in it, because depending on how she plays her shields, she should be able to win this matchup, or lose it, but lose it pretty closely. She is able to shield with the Crunch, she's going for the Hydro Cannon. Even though it's resisted, it does get stat, so it does a pretty similar amount to Drill Peck. Hydro Cannon comes through without the shield, and she'll be building up, and Gyarados will again win CMP on this charge move here. And she's going to let the Crunch go, and she's going to go for the charge move. Yep, goes for the Hydro Cannon again, and if I choose not to shield here, I'm going to be going down, and I do decide to let that go. So she is able to win switch, and I come in with Lapras, and I'm attempting to farm down. And she comes in with Drill Peck, which is the correct move to use, as it is going to hit the Lapras for neutral, and Lapras is farming up a ton of energy. I still stand by this. Lapras is one of the most dangerous Pokemon in the Open Ultra League if you let it get an energy lead. And here she actually does go for the Hydro Cannon, which is a bit of a mistake, but hey, you live and you learn. So she comes in with the Articuno, and she's going to be shielding this up. An interesting play here, because she is wanting to prevent the Charizard in back from encountering this Lapras. She shields up the first one, Lapras goes for an Ice Beam, and she is attempting to farm down. She's going for the Icy Wind straight away. This isn't going to KO, but it is going to be able to debuff the Lapras before it's able to throw again. It's able to get the debuff. Charge move coming through again from the Lapras. That connects, and I swap into my Giratina, and she comes in with her Dragon Breath Charizard, and look at Charizard just deleting Giratina here. This is the Shadow Claw variant. So this is a worse matchup for the Charizard, and look at how much damage that Dragon Breath is doing. Oh my goodness, and she's at a 2 shield to 0 disadvantage right now. And as you can see, that Giratina is already at half health. Dragon Breath Charizard is an absolute monster, and she's able to get to the Dragon Claw. So she entered that matchup at a 2 shield disadvantage, and while she does lose that matchup, that Giratina is at below 25% health. This is absolutely crazy. And she comes in with the Articuno, and unfortunately I did have loaded energy there. I'm able to switch in the Lapras and take care of that with an Ice Shard. So good game there, but as you can see, the raw power of Dragon Breath Charizard is insane. Hopping into game number 2 against one of our viewers who goes by the name Monsieur Mojo, and she's leading her Empoleon into a Shadow Lapras. Hits her with a Surf, which even though it is resisted, is the correct move, because Ice Beam would be double resisted. She's countering with a Drill Peck, and that's the correct move done by her as well, because Drill Peck is going to hit for neutral. Charge move coming through from the Lapras. She's going to let this go, because she knows that she can survive another Surf. And she'll just be building up here, and she actually does go for the Hydro Cannon on this one. And in that situation, you do want to go for the Drill Peck in that particular situation, since that Drill Peck would do better. She's going to shield up the Surf and then Waterfall down to take switch advantage. So she has switch advantage, but she is down to shield. Comes in with a Giratina Origin. So this will be interesting. She's going to throw the Drill Peck, which is going to hit for neutral. And after the Giratina Origin farms down, I imagine we're going to see Charizard come in. Charizard comes in, and look at the damage right away. Oh my goodness. She calls the bait. Unfortunately, it's a Shadow Ball, which does a ton of damage. But from here, she does go for a Dragon Claw just to see if she can get a shield. It's a shield, and from here she can safely shield and farm all the way down. As you can see, look at the damage Dragon Breath is doing. Charizard has a fairly high attack stat, so Charizard plus a move like Dragon Breath, this is incredibly dominant. And they come in with a Shadow Swampert. And she's going to go for the Dragon Claw and trying to do as much Dragon Breath damage as possible, but unfortunately does get Mud Shot down. Hops in with her Cresselia. And this is going to be a tough one because neither one of Cresselia's moves are going to quite KO at this range, so she's in a bit of an uphill battle. She's going for a Future Sight, does lose CMP there. The Swampert goes for a Hydro Cannon, which doesn't kill. She's really needing this Future Sight to kill, but unfortunately it won't quite kill. It leaves it in a really awkward range where she can't quite Psycho Cut down, and they're able to get to a charge move and they'll be able to take it out. So unfortunately, she doesn't lose in the game, but as you can see, the absolute power of Dragon Breath Charizard when it encounters a dragon, especially those Giratinas. We saw Giratina Altered and Origin absolutely get deleted by Dragon Breath from Charizard. Alright, hopping into the third match, and this one is against me again. This time I'm leading my Lapras and she's leading her Empoleon. Charge move coming through from the Lapras, and she's going to let it go because it is just going to be a Surf, which is resisted. And she's going for a Drill Peck, and this Drill Peck is going to be hitting for neutral, and does honestly a sizable chunk to Lapras. She has her switch menu up in case I do decide to switch out, and she switches into Cresselia to catch a Surf, so really nice play there. The Surf doesn't do a whole lot, and I counter swap into a Shadow Magnezone. So this is not the best matchup for Cresselia just because Steel type is going to resist all those attacks, although Future Sight does do quite a bit. But, I mean, granted, this isn't the Shadow Magnezone feature, but Shadow Magnezone, oh, it's a fun one. As you can see, I do go for the Mirror Shot bait. She does shield that up. She's going for another Future Sight. And from here, I am going to be shielding it up because that would be taking me out. And at this point, I'm building up some extra, and I am going to be going for a Wild Charge more than likely. She's going to let that go because that doesn't quite take me out there. And Charge move coming through, and that's just going to be the Mirror Shot. She shields up, and unfortunately, she tried to hit it, but a fast move triggered, and then she lost CMP. That's just Niantic being Niantic there. Super unfortunate. She's going to come in with the Charizard, and she's able to Dragon Breath down. So even in a matchup where Dragon Breath is resisted, able to Dragon Breath down, Dragon Breath Charizard, oh my goodness. It's absolutely insane. And now she has an energy lead going into a Giratina matchup. I do shield up, and now all shields are down. So we'll be able to see how this goes. Just Charizard versus Giratina. And she does go for the Dragon Claw, and the combination of the Dragon Breath damage plus the Dragon Claw is going to do a ton of damage to Giratina here. And so even though she entered the matchup with a shield disadvantage, she is still able to get that Giratina exceedingly low. She's going to hop back in with her Empoleon. And here she does go for the Drill Peck, which is going to be hitting for neutral on the Giratina. Does take the Giratina out, and in comes the Lapras. And watch this play right here. This is some 500 IQ stuff right here. This is crazy. She lets the Surf go because she doesn't have a shield. Here she goes for a Hydro Cannon, specifically because it will do less damage than a Drill Peck. So she can Waterfall down. She can survive this. So she can Waterfall down. She's able to Waterfall down and get to the charge move on the Giratina. Oh my goodness, incredible stuff there. That takes out the Giratina, and she's able to win. So in conclusion, even though these battles were just with like myself or with viewers while we were live streaming, this really showcases the raw power of Dragon Breath Charizard, and she didn't even have Blast Burn. She was running it with Dragon Claw and Overheat. That just goes to show that it is incredibly dominant in the Ultra League, and it has really good matchups against the 3 most popular Pokemon in the Open Ultra League. Those being Cresselia, Giratina, and Registeel. So in conclusion, to answer the question, should you use the brand new Dragon Breath Charizard in Ultra League? Absolutely yes. Make sure you get one if your community day isn't over. It is well worth the investment. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you're new, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. You can always change your mind in the future, and I'll see you guys in the next one.